Today we're going to take a look at the Cow Barn XL by FSG Modding Tasman. This is a beautiful barn that Taz has brought from 22 to 25. Let's go ahead and take a look. If you go into the animals menu here, and then under cows and scroll on down, you can find this beautiful barn. I don't know if I bought the property or not. Actually, this field is not quite wide enough for it. It is a rather large barn, but it's a very nice one. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and buy the land. Well, I think we can make it fit in this land. Will it let us? Maybe. No, it's not liking the fence. So let's get this piece of property over here. Buy it. Okay. I don't even think I own the other one, honestly. Okay. So we can pick where we want it here. And I'll just go ahead and put it here in the corner. About like so. And we want to customize the fence. And it'll start off on this side. The left side, I guess, if you're looking at it this way. And then you can bring your fence on down however you like. I like to go even with the texture change there. And then you can, of course, make it a fence of whatever size you want. Now the default amount of cows it can hold is 250. So if you don't alter the fence size, it should be around 250 cows. If you alter the fence size, of course, the game automatically adjusts the amount of cows that are in there. I always go ahead and plant the meadow because it looks better. All right. Oh, and you can change colors. I forgot to show that part. If you hit the F key here for customize, we have a bunch of colors here by default. And of course, if you have the color mod, then you can pick more colors than what they show here. We'll show you what red looks like. Oh, did it not load? Oh, you got to hit OK. And then escape out. That didn't change. Why'd that not change? Try that again. Okay. Now, the release that we're going to have, it looks like we did not update the colors, but we will push that out in a future update really soon. I'll definitely let Taz know about that because I think we overlooked that one. And I'm not sure if Giants is going to catch that because it's in console testing at the time of this video. Anyway, let's go ahead and fill this barn up with some cows. Beautiful barn. Now in single player, when you put straw in here, these fans will spin. And there's fans in here that'll spin as well. Add a little gate over here that you can open and close. If you're close enough to it. And then you can buy your animals here. I'm just going to go with some dairies. See what the size of the fence, we're up to 497. Which is a pretty good amount of cows. I'm going to put a range of different cows in here. Okay. And we've got cows out in the field, of course. And then we've got cows that'll come into this fence area here. Looks like they haven't come in yet. And I believe they will also show up over there. There should be cows over here as well. You pick up your milk here. Get your slurry here. Come on. The store does open. There's a loft up there, but you cannot access it, unfortunately. There's a milk tank. This is where you put your food and your straw. This will take bales, straw bales. The skylights allow light through, which is really cool. Didn't do that in 22, so it was pretty cool. When we first put this in game, that was one of the first things I noticed when he was messing with it, is the skylights were pushing through. Okay, I'm gonna get some tools and some supplies, and we'll put some goods in the barn and see what all she does. All right, let's go ahead and add some straw here, and there's a few things we're going to watch for. We're going to watch for these fans in the ceiling and then the walls here, and we're going to watch for the fill plane to show up in the ground. You can see a little bit of it over here, yeah? So we'll go ahead and fill her on it. Notice the fans all kicked on? How cool is that? Turn off that help menu. Oop. Yeah, nice little added feature. Now this only works in single player as far as the stuff spinning, but multiplayer it will not work. Unfortunately, it's not supported multiplayer. Now, as straw is added, it will build up. You can kind of see it. It's really slow because it does hold a lot. Let me get a good view here. And it does hold a lot of straw. Yeah, see, we've barely started going here. How much does it say how much over here? 200,000 liters of straw. So it holds a good bit. He made sure to give it plenty of capacity because he knows that you're going to have a ton of cows. Because unfortunately, the game doesn't alter that based on what your pasture size is or whatever. I know a lot of folks want that feature, but I get why it's not in there. Because in real life, it's based on your barn, not your cow. So, I guess having silos would help with that, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this fill up because it's gonna take a minute. Alright, our straw is topped off. Let's go ahead and move to the next one. And this one's going to take a little bit too, but something that we can watch for is along these edges here, we should see food building up where the cows would reach their heads through to be able to eat. Yeah, see? It's just starting to show up there. And it'll slowly rise as we fill it up. And that'll show up all the way along. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull up to this other half here. You can fill it on either side. All right, and she is full. We can move this out of the way. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay. So now we've got it nice and full. And you can see we've got the food mounds, I guess is what we'll call them. All nice and handy looking. Yeah. Some happy cows out here. Let's see here. Of course it wants to save. Okay, so I'm going to speed up time so that some of these stats can get up and moving, but we do have our output here, which is milk, and another output, which is slurry. And we can also put some hay in here. We can put silage in here. We can put grass and meadow. The meadow, I guess, is what comes from the out in the field. So I'm not sure why it doesn't show here. I do need to do some more research on that. But the cows will eat out in the meadow because it's built into the game. So that's a plus. And this barn is set up for the what do you call those things? The buffaloes. So it'll hold regular cow milk and it'll hold buffalo milk as well. So it's a typical cow barn. It just got the slurry and the milk for outputs. So we make a little extra money there. But yeah, I'm going to speed up time and I'll show what the different stats are after one day. Okay, here we are back at 11 o'clock the next day. So one day, it looks like we got a good bit of stuff here. So something to keep in mind is we do only have, let's see. Anyway, we've only got about half of each, right? So something to keep in mind on these outputs. So if you had it full of the mature cows, I guess is the way to put it, then you'll get a higher output. I really thought it showed us exactly how many we had somewhere. It might. Oh my word, I'm blind. Right here, 250. So it's about half and half. Wow, my bad. Anyway, so yeah, about 250 is the regular cows. So if we had it all, the big cows will probably get just a bit more of an output there. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. All right, so our output from milk was 18,000 liters, and we had almost 100,000 liters of slurry. So we get a good bit of slurry out of that, and that's for one full day. And if we had more of the older cows, it'd probably be a higher output. I'm going to say it'd probably be another maybe 10 grand. I could be wrong on that. And this would probably be a little closer up here. So yeah, you do get a good bit of output there, which you don't make much money off the slurry, but it is good for your fields. Milk, you do make okay money, I think. Let's see, milk. Yeah, so in October, milk would be 13.73. I don't have price stock in here. What would that be? Where's my calculator? I don't know how to spell calculator, obviously. Okay, so 13.73, and I think that's per thousand. So it'd be times 1.8. One? No, just 18. So it's about 25 grand, give or take. So that's not bad for one day. I hope my math was right on that. I could be wrong. Need to get time saving stock check in here and it would tell us exactly how much. But yeah, it's not bad though. Milk, pretty good money. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it'd be 18 times that. So yeah, not bad. But anyway, um, yeah, it's a very beautiful barn. It has some good outputs. Of course, it does take a good bit of work to fill it up and keep it going, and it could take up a good bit of space as well. So when you're placing it down, one thing you do have to keep in mind with these, even though they're dynamic pastures, you still have to have enough room for the initial fence. So see how far that fence sticks out there? You still have to have enough room for that fence by default for it to let you place it down. Because if you see how it says I cannot place once I cross that ownage line or whatever, the farmland. So that's something that you need to keep in mind when you buy these, is make sure you got enough room for the big pasture, and then you can make your pasture much like mine is here. See the difference in size there? And actually, let's test it. How many cows will this one take? Oh, I meant to hit no. Yes. Okay, let's run over here. Where's it at? Over there. Yeah. So you get your slurry there, and you get your milk there. By truck. Yeah. I think the game goes by the size of the pasture, so we'll see how many cows it takes by default. We have it set to 250, but I haven't actually checked to see what it actually does, but we'll see. 250, okay. Oh, 267 by default, so it's just over 250 for the default pin size. So something to keep in mind there. But yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? Is this something you're going to put on your farm? Are you excited to see it? At the time of this video, it is in console testing, so hopefully we will see it released very soon. But yeah. Appreciate you watching. Have a good day.